Let's go back to the golden era of Nokia, a time when every phone had its own personality, and design was just as important as performance. Today, we're taking a closer look at 4 Nokia phones that shared a similar design language, yet each had its own story: the 7600, 7260, 7610, and 6670. The journey starts in 2003 with the unforgettable 7600. This phone was unlike anything else on the market. Its teardrop, leaf-shaped body made it look futuristic, even strange. But that was exactly what made it so iconic. Buttons surrounded the screen instead of sitting below it, making it both fascinating and awkward to use. But beyond its shape, the 7600 was one of Nokia's very first 3G phones, way ahead of its time. It featured a 65,000 color display and a VGA camera, which in 2003 felt revolutionary. While it wasn't the most practical phone ever made, it was a statement piece, bold, experimental, and now highly collectible. Moving to 2004, Nokia released something very different, the Nokia 7260. This phone wasn't about high-end specs, it was all about style. Part of Nokia's art-deco fashion series, the 7260 stood out with its elegant metallic lines and contrasting colors. It was small, light, and designed for those who wanted their phone to look as good as their outfit. With a simple display and a basic camera, it wasn't made for tech enthusiasts, but for fashion lovers. Owning a 7260 in 2004 meant you had a sense of class and taste. It was Nokia's way of saying that phones could be fashion accessories too. Also in 2004, Nokia gave us one of its most legendary models, the Nokia 7610. This one was special. It was Nokia's first phone with a 1-megapixel camera. Back then, that was a big deal. Its design kept the candy bar shape but added a curved, asymmetrical layout that gave it a futuristic look without going too far. Running on the Symbian Series 60 operating system, it could install apps, handle documents, and multitask, things that were rare in the early 2000s. The 7610 was perfect for creative users who wanted power, photography, and a bit of flair all in one device. It truly marked the beginning of Nokia's smartphone era. Later that same year, Nokia released the 6670, a phone that shared the same platform as the 7610 but came with a more professional touch. It had the same Symbian OS, the same 1-megapixel camera, and the same screen resolution, but its design was more businesslike and traditional. If the 7610 was bold and creative, the 6670 was calm and confident. It appealed to business users who needed smart features but preferred a formal and clean look. In short, it was the serious sibling of the stylish 7610. When you line them up together, you can clearly see how these 4 phones represented Nokia's creativity at its peak. The 7600 pushed design boundaries with its futuristic shape and early 3G support. The 7260 brought elegance and fashion to the mobile world. The 7610 introduced Nokia's first megapixel camera and marked the rise of Symbian smartphones. And the 6670 refined that concept into something more professional and practical. Even though they were all released within just 2 years, each one captured a different side of Nokia's design philosophy, from experimental to elegant, from playful to professional. It was a time when phones weren't just tools, they were personal expressions of identity. Looking back now, it's easy to see why these models still fascinate collectors and tech lovers around the world. They remind us of a time when mobile phones had character and when Nokia ruled the world not just through technology, but through creativity and design. So, which one would you choose? Would you go for the bold Nokia 7600, the stylish 7260, the iconic 7610, or the classy 6670? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more vintage tech stories. Because back then, Nokia didn't just make phones, they made icons.